Good morning, everyone. It's nighttime on Maui, but I'm making this video a little bit late as I'm not at my place right now. I'm working on a friend's computer, and I believe I have figured his Windows update problem. It only took an hour and a half. However, we got his computer working, and he's allowed me to gracefully. What the hell am I even trying to say? I don't know. I'm not that intelligent. I'm just really good at trading stocks and making money in the stock market. But he's allowing me to use his computer and his headset, or allowing me to use his headset with my computer. So we'll go ahead and go from there. Anyway, the Nasdaq today, excellent day, up 0.58%. We had a little bit of a sell-off in the final 30 minutes of the market, but it really just hit the Dow Jones Industrial Average and S&P 500. The Nasdaq, as you can see, new highs closing over 4,000, volume even higher than the day before, and we got a pocket pivot point buy signal. All in all, excellent day. And looking over the Russell 2000, same thing, up 0.87%, new all-time highs for the Russell 2000. Things are looking damn good. S&P 500. Up only 0.01%, still pocket pivot point buy signal. Dow Jones Industrial Average end of the day flat, still up 0.26 cents on the day. Overall, despite that late day swoon, a solid day. And not only that, there were tons of stocks in my long scans, but let's focus on the ones that we're going to go long. We'll first start with Ecolab, as it was the first one that showed up to me. Ecolab is producing a pocket pivot point buy signal as it breaks out of this ascending base pattern. What an ascending base pattern it's been, as it's just in a constant uptrend. And I'm very familiar with Ecolab, living on Maui. They and Terminex rule the hotel world, and it's a split between them both, but they are the masters and they own it out here. So I'm familiar with them. I saw their earnings and sales numbers, and that's an excellent technical signal. So Ecolabs is a new long. Also, PDFS is a stock we're very familiar with. It is giving a new long signal. Hopefully this one works. I have a feeling it might work better than the others. If you look at a longer term chart from the August lows, you can see a very beautiful stair-stepping stock that does very well a lot of times on the 50-day moving average. However, unfortunately, it doesn't make it that far. But this move is coming from an extremely flat base. It's not extremely flat base, but it's a beautiful flat base. So I'm hoping that this signal is a lot stronger than the other signals. If not, we don't risk that much. Close below the low a day. About 2.5%, and we're completely out. And then our other new long is Apple, and I'm using options. I'm going to go ahead and use, I'm thinking the March 2014 510 a call. So I'll be using about the 510, I believe. I'm not sure. 505, 500 sounds good too. I'm not sure. 520 even sounds realistic with the way that I believe I'll be out of it before it even gets to there. But anything can happen in one day, so I think I want to get more down to 510. I think it's around the $40, $45 level, so we're going to be going with Apple on that one. And then the ad tonight is brilliant and makes me very happy. I added to it off the signal yesterday. This just was a very solid breakout of a base. You can see here the pocket pivot point buy signal, despite the lower below average volume. The earnings per share and sales growth is absolutely gigantic. More is expected next year. They pay a dividend. Their margins are strong. Their return on equity and cash flow is strong. And mutual fund ownership, I think, went from something like 17 to 114 as of the most recently reported quarter. And so now we get another pocket pivot point buy signal, 10-day moving average, this time with a big surge in volume, and BOP is back to green. Nice breakout. Still 2%. This will get us up to 6% position in this one. Don't want to go 5% because, in my opinion, BOP should have been much higher. Should have surged probably back to near max green BOP if I really had a ton of, oh yeah, this one's definitely going to work. But I don't. So just 2%, just keeping it normal. Partial sells, TEO, heavier volume sell-off below the 20-day moving average on quite strong volume. That's definitely a 25% sell. And then also, I'm going to have to use my brain since it's not in front of me. What is the full sell tonight? AGM. Oh my God, I remember. AGM is closing below the 50-day moving average on heavier volume. That is a complete fail, as our long is right back here, and clearly it's closing below the low a day. So AGM, bye-bye. And that is it. The market is strong. I don't see anything that's going to change, barring an incredibly exciting day tomorrow where we have like 2, 3, or 4 longs and or an incredible half-day Friday. This will be the final video for this week as the uptrend remains intact. There is nothing to overthink about here. every index is hitting new highs, and there is no pressure against the markets. And while some of the social media stocks look kind of weak, um, it looks like they got some decent kind of support today, and we'll continue to see how they act through the coming week. But have a great, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Enjoy the turkey, and make sure you make it a good one with all the family and friends that you'll be around. Aloha.